Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies and gents. We're not going to take a lot of time because I got a lot of work to do today. Been having some issues, so I'm on a different partition of my hard drive. Look, a lot of you all have been trying to file documents with the county recorder. Okay, you've been going there and they've been giving you some bull that they don't file that document because the code does not require them to file it. Ladies and gentlemen, in Los Angeles and California, the whole state of California, when you run into that problem, you must understand they're using a technicality. Tell them, Prince. Purple rain, y'all. Purple rain, he says. Yeah, I do hate Start Page because I don't want to use Start Page, and I hate the fact that they advertise with this particular, and I have to go in and set it up. So I haven't set it up yet, so we'll just have to wait a second for it to pull up my page. This is the California government code. Okay? Pay attention. This is the code that they normally run down people's throat, telling them, well, we don't have to file it because the law does not require us to file your document. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. When you take and you do your land patent correctly, when you take and you file your UCC with the state, Secretary of State of any state, okay, with any state, not just Califa. Well, that's Cali. I'm sorry, you guys just got to understand it. This is the way people were doing it. Pay attention to the code, except as otherwise provided by law or regulation. Regulation. What's the regulation? Ladies and gentlemen, it's called the Full Faith and Credit Clause of the United States. Now let's do this. I just did something different. I don't normally do it this way, but I said full faith and credit of documents filed. Now you see how it's giving me Yahoo? I don't want Yahoo, you Yankee. You know what you're doing. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to deal with Yahoo. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to go to settings. I haven't set this up, so I'm sorry. We got Prince in the background. He's going to entertain us. All right, and let me guide you to your purple rain. All right, you see this right here? This is what I don't want. I don't want to be going here every time. Okay, now it says home button. We're gonna do, okay, I'm gonna do SATCOM because that's who I want as my home page. That's the first thing we're gonna take care of. See how this page zoom thing is at 100? I don't want it at 100. 100 is too small, especially when I'm doing videos all the time. So I need it to be to where everybody can see it. Come on, Prince. That's my boy, y'all. Prince. Y'all hear him? Young man meant a lot because he went through a lot. And so it's horrible. This is the new, the new way they've set it up. We're going to use Google as the search engine. Sorry. It's just, I don't want to use Google, but I need to have more searches. And sorry, the other search engines, even though Google's changed its algorithm, the other search engines just don't even come close. We want to go with continue where I left off. Then we want to go advanced. I just got a couple of more little adjustments to make here. I don't want to help y'all. I'll use prediction, automatically report. Nope, not going to automatically protect the dangerous sites. I can handle dangerous sites. Do not track me, mother. Okay, you definitely want to do the do not track. If you guys have not gone into your web browsers and taken care of that do not track thing, especially with all the junk they've been doing, even though they still gonna track you. Skynet. Okay, so just letting you know that I would check that if I was you. Okay, we're gonna change this. I don't want it to be that folder. I want it to be, come on now, not that one, not that one. Do I want to do Bloom? No, I don't want to do Bloom. No, I don't want to do attachment either, because I know attachment. I called it attachment for a reason. Here we go. Away we go. That's what we're going to do, that download folder, because that's a bad mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get a lot of flack from a video I put up where the guy was getting ready to say mother, and he said F, but he didn't complete the K. And so people are not going to pick up on the fact that I did not allow him to complete the word, but that's going to offend some people. So I may sit up here and correct that later. Okay. But that's just letting people know that I don't do that. I don't put stuff on there that people are saying stuff. Okay. And the only other thing I have to download on this one is Internet Download Manager. Now look, the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I use this is Torch web browser. The reason why I use Torch web browser is because it allows me to download videos within the web browser. If I go to YouTube, it will allow me to download the YouTube video without having to have some other software. And it does it all in the browser. If I need to download a torrent, it will download it in the browser. Okay, and I'll put up the VPN. There's a free VPN that it comes with, and so I will remove that because I don't need it. Remove, get off my bar. I'll check that later. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we did this is because, look at this. Clause defined and explained with examples, constitutional requirements that each state recognize the laws and judicial decisions of other states. You guys understand this? That is the full faith and credit clause of the United States Constitution. Okay, so the first thing, pay attention, because I'm going to show you a couple of things that I am going to be putting in my cover page when I do it. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, this is a full page, so let me go ahead and take, no, didn't want the bottom part, copy. Okay, what I want to do, you see this definition of full faith and credit, the constitutional obligations of each state to recognize and accept the judicial decision, public records, and legislative acts of other states, of every other state. Okay, purpose of the full faith and credit clause, it says full faith and credit clause shall be given to each state public acts, records, and judicial proceedings in every state, and Congress may by general law prescribe the manner in which the acts, records, and proceedings shall be proved and the effects thereof. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, pay attention. Remember, they said that, and this is what they said, the state of California, when it comes to the full faith and credit clause, what they say is they, oh, this is my girl, Leela James. No. This is called rain, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, they say, according to the California state government, that they don't have to accept your document. Okay, they reject the document right here. Pay attention because of this. All instruments, papers, and notices presented for recordation shall be on a quantity of paper and contained print in a size or color which will reproduce legibly in microphotographic or image processes as set forth in section blah, blah, blah. They say that if your document does not comply, get rid of that, I didn't ask for that. I'm over here, that's the problem, it won't let me, oh, that's right, I increased the page, that's why. Okay, I have to use my touchscreen to scroll down. They are claiming that if you don't, look, any instrument, paper, notice presented for recordation, which in any way modifies, releases, or cancels the provisions of a previously recorded document shall state the recorder identification number or the book or page of the document number being modified, released, or canceled. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to take the original filing, the note, the deed of trust. See, it says modifies or releases or cancels. It shall state that information on your document. Okay, so we got some work to do, because although our document is not modifying anything, it is not releasing anything, it's not canceling anything. Okay, we are filing a land patent. Okay, but we should increase the associated documents and page numbers. So that's the first thing you need to know. Oh, again, why this clause here? Watch this so that you all get it. This is the document. Let me move that out of the way so I can increase my page. I could have used the touchscreen, but I don't do touchscreen that often. I don't like touching my screen. My screen is sensitive. It don't like being touched. So I don't touch it. Okay? I got no choice but to touch it now. All right, hold on. We're going to do that right there. I got to undo what I just did, because I just did a copy and paste. And I should also let you guys know the reason why things are going so slow is I got malware bytes going on in the background. It's doing a scan. And I got this bad boy doing a scan. So I got two scanners going on in the background because I'm scanning the other partition, the other hard side of the hard drive. So while I'm pasting this, pasty, get out of here. I didn't ask for you. Okay, I'm gonna put this in there on this document. I was just getting ready to undo what I just did because I knew it was gonna put it too large. I don't want it this large, but I want you guys to pay attention. Let's see if we can go back there. Not there. California. Oh, Lordy, I had the code and I got rid of the code. All right. Free cover letter in minutes. Free cover letter builder. No, that's not what I asked you for. I asked you for the California cover letter. And this is the all forms. Please complete this form, and it gave us the code. That's why I pulled up the code. Document guidelines for recording, California. This is what I'm interested in. And ladies and gentlemen, as I told all of you, oh, by the way, this is Ray Charles, because he's been through so many things in his life and times. Okay. Now, this lets you know the sizes that they will receive. Okay. To record per California government code, attached exhibits shall be on a separate page, properly marked. Okay. So your exhibits have to be properly marked. But what we're doing right now, we're alone, and I'm singing a song for you. Okay, this is live, y'all. Ray Charles. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. Now, do you notice how this does not have Cornell law as being the first search law? Because Cornell law is for government, United States of America government, not for state government. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to know. I promise you, you gain that, you gain a lot. Now, this is the code, because a lot of people are having a problem filing things on the county record with California. I apologize that I haven't done a video like this explaining how to get your documents into the record. Because it wasn't my job. That's not my requirement to do that. Now remember, the code says that you must follow these rules. Whenever two or more instruments, papers, or notices are serially incorporated on one form or sheet or attached to one another, except as an exhibit marked as such, each instrument, paper, or notice shall be considered a separate instrument, paper, or notice for the purpose of computing the fees. So they're going to charge you for every instrument of paper that you file. Now, pay attention. Got to pay attention. This is the whole code. Watch this. We go to the next one because this is fine law, and I like fine law because it does this. It is simple. It gives you every code associated with it. Whenever an instrument, paper, or notice is recorded that contains references to one or more previously recorded document in which requires additional indexing by the county recorder to give notice required by law, an additional fee of $1 shall be charged for each reference to a previously recorded document. No problem, just $1. Other than the first such reference requiring additional indexing, referencing to group mining claims listed on a proof of labor shall be considered. No, we don't need the group mining because that doesn't associate with what we're doing. So we go to the next. I loved you in a place where there's no space or time. I loved you for my life because you were a friend of mine. Now, here is where we stand. Notwithstanding any contrary provision of law, the fee for recording every release of lien, incumbents, and/or notice executed by the state or any municipality, county, city, district, or other political subdivision shall be $8. If the original lien, incumbents, or notice was recorded without a fee as provided by section blah, blah, blah. Remember, pay attention. Executed by the state or any other municipality, county, blah, blah, blah. That's the good faith and credit clause being implemented here. No fee shall be charged for recording a release of lien, incumbents, or notice which was recorded in error by the state, municipality, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So it's an $8 fee that you're going to be charged for recording a lien. But remember, they're going to give you this code saying that they don't have to comply with this, that, and the other. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why many of you are having your documents refused in the state of California, it's not because they're trying to block you. It's because they are doing a procedural cock block. Yeah, I'm talking about chickens, okay? Procedural cock block. How are they doing this procedural blockage of your access to the court, your access to government? Well, this is how they're doing their procedural blocking. Ladies and gentlemen, look at me, I'm in love. This song was originally done by Ray Goodman and Brown, okay? Ray Goodman, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s father, and Brown, okay? If you've ever wondered how Cuba Gooding Jr. became anywhere near where he is, that's how he became there, okay? That's how he became there. It is because of that. So you know, because most people don't know, and you need to know. So you know. Okay? Now, what did I do here? The first thing I need to do is this right here. Get rid of no spacing because I don't need it to be spaced out. Oh, God, you're spaced out. Okay? Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this in Courier. Okay? It's either going to be Courier, New, or Time Roman. Why Courier? New, because this is the format used by the clerks and the courts and the different agencies is Courier New. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I will edit this because it's necessary. Specifically, Article 4, Section 1 of the United States Constitution states full faith and credit shall be given to all public acts, records, judicial decisions in every state. Okay? Now, I don't care about that right there. Are you guys understanding? The rest of that is not necessary. The goal of the formers of the Constitution in the full faith and credit clause was to unite the newborn country while allowing the states to retain some autonomy. To do that, it was necessary to guarantee judicial decisions and judgments rendered by a court in one state would be honored by a court in another state. Additionally, The clause prevented individuals from forum shopping. Yeah, filing lawsuits in one state and then going to another state and filing a lawsuit. Technically, it doesn't prevent that. You can still do that. Okay, especially with our Defrauded Homeowners of America lawsuit. Okay, when they are unhappy with a decision handed down by one court and bringing a suit in another state. And we go up here. Because this is quoted, that's why you have the ... Okay, because it's a quoted text. I'm quoting it directly from someplace. 1935 Supreme Court decision. So we do U.S. Supreme Court decision in Milwaukee County versus M.A. White Company reaffirmed the intent to make the states integral parts of the same nation, in which a judgment is to be enforced no matter its state of origin. This is Read Your Mind by EeoN. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Uh-oh, that went way too far over. Let's do that. And oh, I know what to do. You see this document right here? This is a formatted document. So I have to do this to unformat it. Okay, so that when I do this tab thing, or better yet, I can just do one period and it will automatically, I can read your mind, babe. I know what you're thinking, and it's all right. And it's all right, yeah. Sorry, I like the song. Okay, now you're gonna do your table of contents. Okay. See, now I can tab. Now you see how I did table of contents? Look, they're not going to tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. You do your tables of contents, all of your exhibits, attachments need its own cover sheet. That's what they're not going to tell you. That's what the law just said. So you do your table of contents and you label your exhibits with the title. This is your label right here. Where you do right here, the title is the label. You can even put 4 pages. You can put 5 pages, same as you do a cover sheet for a fax machine. Okay? If they give you a problem after that, look, most people, I know you want to touch. I know you want to, baby, keep it real. I know you want to, hey, M-I-P-E-D, so baby, sweet. Now he don't say no curse words, so I just want y'all. He's just saying he knows that she won't. I can read your mind. Sorry, I just like the way the stupid song is done by EeoN. And I have it on my cell phone. I just don't have it on my computer. So now I'm gonna have to convert Read Your Mind to my computer. And I might just do the instrumental because the instrumental is all right. All right, anyway, that's Mike, my cousin Mike, who brought that song to my attention. Never heard of EeoN prior to Mike playing this song over and over again. So I guess he wanted to make me like and appreciate the song. That's why I don't let nobody else do that. Mike, well, let's just say my cousin, I made a promise to him that he could never do anything wrong. Despite all the things that he did wrong, he could never do anything wrong. I would never hold it against him. And to this day, I will never hold it against him. Ever. No matter what he does. And so he was testing me to see if I would prove true to my word. Oh well. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole thing about the table of contents is this is your listing the exhibits, the same as we just read in the statute. Okay? This is what's going on. This is why your documents are not being recorded. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to suggest, watch this, recording requested by. Okay, you're going to do it by an LLC or a corporation. When you do your recording for where it says recording requested by, and when recorded mailed to, name of the corporation and the address. Okay, if it's the all caps name, last name, comma, well, you're not gonna put no commas, all capitals, last name, first name, and I would suggest you don't do the middle initial. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to take this call, so you all have to hold. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies and gents, I was doing a little bit of perusing, and got a couple of phone calls, so I had to take about an hour away from speaking to y'all, but I'm back. Now, there are some things that we need to go over so that you guys get a better understanding of what they're doing. So the first thing I did was I went here for document guidelines as to what they need. Now, $3 will be charged for the cover page. Remember, the first thing I did was I put in cover page because I wanted to find out what the requirements were. So what I'm doing now, because someone sent me a copy, as you saw, I had the copy, it was in Word format, but this is the copy in their format, okay? This is the copy that you will fill out, and I will do both the PDF. See, this is a fillable form, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it. And the reason why I'm going to download it is because I want to be able to play with this form in the future. Now remember, this is for Khalifa, okay? Let's do, okay. I put, and we don't want to, we're going to put this in the download folder. Dagnabbit. I'd rather put it in my documents folder, but we're going to put it in the download folder, then I'll copy it over to the documents folder. Okay, this is a fill-in form. Okay, now please fill in document title on this line. Do you see that right there? And notice the rest. The rest of the page is for you. However, remember, this is a cover page. You need to understand, it's a cover page. So because it's a cover page, sample document. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm talking about. Most people don't do that. Now, look at this, document format, okay? Document including any sheets will cost the regular recording fee. Now, notice how it gives you the blank document, but what it doesn't give you is the fact that you need a table of contents. Okay, it says format is critical. However, remember, the law says that they cannot reject your document because it lacks format. But this is 27361. Let's see if we got that code 27361. Get out of here. Nobody asked you for that. Okay, we've already clicked on 27361. Okay, we already went to 27361, and which code is this? 27361.4. Okay, but 61 has a lot of different sections to it. Okay, so let's go back to the PDF. This is, oh, that was the Staple Singers with Respect Yourself. This is Ribbon and the sky for our Lord. With Stevie Wonder. Okay, now, number 6, remember, format is critical. With these requirements must be attached to the front of the document. See, a separate cover page with these requirements must be attached to the front of the document, i.e. cover page. The first page should look like this, okay? Oh, look at that. You see how that is? Oh, God. They need you to have the indentation on the side. So hold on. Let me let you guys see how we've taken care of that. They need the side so they can write on, okay? They need this area. What I like to do is, because when you have this line right here, this line blocks it off from everything else. This is an island, okay? But there is no way to get from this side of the river to this side of the river. This is an island. This is like the island in the middle of the street. The people who told you that information was telling you correct. There's another island. This is solely for you. This is solely for them. We're not worried about it. Normally what I would do is I would put a break in the line. That's why I designed my own. I'll put a break in the line, and I'll put a break in this line, so that, now that's what this line is for. This is the line that they say you're to put your title, okay? So we're gonna move this up here. And this is not just a coincidence, y'all. Okay, this is this document. Again, most people get their document rejected because they don't have the cover page. It is not because you're filing a land patent. It is not because you're filing an affidavit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go down with my affidavit, my paperwork that I filed. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna present it to the county recorder, and I'm going to attach it as an exhibit, okay, just to show. And once I get it recorded, I will do a video letting you guys know. Can't tell you when I'm gonna do it, but I know I'm gonna do it. It'll be within the next couple of days, within the next week or so, but it will get done, okay? It's a ribbon in the sky. A ribbon in the sky. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a video just showing some of you that you haven't been getting your documents filed in the county recorder's record. Let me show you where the good faith and credit clause comes in. Then I'm going to stop this and I'm going to finish the documentation that I'm working on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, here's why and where the good faith and credit clause comes in. Pay attention. Specifically, we go to the county recorder's office with our land patent. Let's say we're doing a land patent. It already has the stamp from the Secretary of State. Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary of State becomes a public record. Now remember, hold on, each state, public records, public acts, or judicial proceedings. See, when it says public acts, comma, records, public records. The UCC filing, when it's filed with the Secretary of State, is a public record. Okay? So guess what I'm going to do? Because that's what I want them to focus on. I don't care about the other things. Okay? And watch this. Like I said, this is R. Kelly singing He's the Greatest. Not anymore, he ain't, but I mean, he's the greatest, okay? Look him in the face and say, I am that star. I'm that mountain peak. Hey, I made it, y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I put this here on purpose because if they want to reject my document, they better state why they're rejecting it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people have gotten that notice from the so-called county recorder's office. When you ask them for their policy and procedure, they're giving you the policy and procedure. Okay? And this is what I'm going to add. I am a hero. Ask you who I am. Tell them I'm that mother. Okay, anyway. Hold on. Gotta get that right. I'm that star. I'm that mountain. Hey, I've made it. I done made it, Ma. Oh, that's what you guys are right here. Look, Ma. I's made it. I's free. Okay. Uh, it just says, look, Ma, I's free. It doesn't say, look, Ma, I's made it. I's free. It should say, look, Ma, I's made it. I's free. But, oh well, I just made it up last night. Anyway, hold on. I'm that star. I'm that mountain. Now you see this right here? We're going to leave this the way it is, but here's my problem with this section right here. It's formatted. I need to unformat it because I need it to be the way I want it. Okay, I'm going to leave their form the way their form is because remember, oh, no. I need to get rid of, you know what? There's an easier way to do this. Yeah, this page is added. I got another call. Y'all hold on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've had you on hold, answered the call. What I have done, do you see this right here? I have taken the form and I'm amending it. Now, I want you to see how I'm adding in this code. We're going to do a copy because I'm going to use it again, and I'm going to reduce that code to 8. Okay? My form. Okay? And now up here, I'm going to put it in compliance with, and remember, we're going to reduce this size to 8, and we're going to go here, the end of the rainbow. Do I put it there? I do it that way. Pull me through, yeah. I can just walk on through. Hey, hey. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the first code. Now, this is what I do because, as I told one guy last night, I'm tired of arguing with people. Aren't you guys tired of arguing? Okay, so stop arguing. There's no reason for you to argue. Okay, this and this, it's the same one. So what I'm going to do, it won't let me highlight it. Okay, we got code 27.361.6. Okay, that's done. And we put the other code. We do the semicolon. Then we got 27.361.5. I'm putting 361.5 because I don't remember it. Oh, by the way, this is Mr. Booker and Mrs. Mills. Okay? And Bookins, sorry. Got a Robert Bookins and Stephanie Mills with Where is the Love? Where is the love? As I said, when my best friend died while I'm doing 60 miles an hour on Manchester, I literally 60 miles an hour on a city street. And this is a boulevard, and which turns into Firestone Boulevard. Anyway, I'm doing 60 miles an hour, not being dangerous, just not a single light did I run into that was red. Pulled up to his house, screeching, burning rubber. This was the song playing in the background. And you think about the fact of someone dying. Whew. Interesting. This song was playing in the background. Now, you guys may not have seen this part right here. Clarity is assured if you use original white paper, 16 pound, bond or heavier, black ink, of one color. Bond paper. This is what they are asking for people to use. Okay, 7.3, 21.5, and 27.324. Okay, 21.5, 27.324. Where is the love, baby? Okay, now again, it says bond paper heavier, print clear as on this page, 10-point type on the first page, 8-point type minimum on all subsequent pages. Ladies and gentlemen, 10-point. I'm going to suggest you do either 10 or 12, but I want you to pay attention. How did I know? Pay attention. Oh, and I got to change this font. Well, it wants, now you see, I have to bring this up to 10. I can't keep this at 8. Okay, I have to bring this up to 10 because this is the first page. So the first page has to be at least 10-point type. Okay. Sorry, it's doing systems check for me. All right. So we bring this, I do this courier new. Okay, because like I said, generally, that's what they're going to be accepting. I want to know. It's right here. Where is the love? It's right here. I got your love. I got your love, baby. Now we got to bring this up to 10. Remember, the first page has to be 10. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I was angry. I was getting ready to sue, and I'm not joking. I was getting ready to sue the county recorder because they were refusing to file my document. Look, and I was getting them on the fact that they cannot refuse to file it based on form or format. Now you see, they say that everything has to be 10-point. Then I'm gonna bring this to 10 too. Y'all ain't doing that to me, using no technicality with your little stupid document. And see, I can highlight that to them, tell them how unreasonable their rules are. Because remember, this says it has to be at least 10-point. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. I like spacing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a spacer. Oh, he's spaced out. No, I said I'm a spacer. No, you're spaced out. Okay. This is a wonderful group called Rolls Royce. And they're singing about wanting to get next to somebody. You know, now I'm hoping they're not trying to do that person harm. Because, you know, somebody, like I told the guy who came at me wrong, you're about to make me put my hands on you. And ladies and gentlemen, he did make me put my hands on him because he touched me. Told him not to touch me, he touched me, and so I touched him back. I touched him back so much that I saw fear in his face after I hit him. And I didn't hit him hard. I have this way of, when I'm in a situation, letting people know my strength. So what I did is I put my hand in his chest and I pushed him up against the wall, just letting them see my strength. All I know is that he walked away. He even had a knife. No, I wasn't challenging him because he had a knife. I was letting him know that I wasn't in the mood that day. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, there are days that it's enough. Okay? It's enough. All right. Now, notice this. Measurement is from the top of uppercase, bottom of lowercase letters. Now, they're talking about this right here. Okay? Now, I want you to pay attention. They understand uppercase and lowercase letters. This is the county recorder. This is all that's required on their stupid cover page. Okay? And you see, I added all of their little stupid codes on my document, but we're not going to just stop there. No, we don't want to just stop there. Um, Now it says holiday designated by judicial holiday pursuant to Section 135 of the Code of Civil Procedure. I told all of you that every court recognizes judicial procedures as far as judicial holidays. So weekends do not count because it is a judicial holiday. Federal holidays do not count because they are what's known as judicial holidays. So when you have 14 days to respond or 21 days to respond and they want to get mad at you because you didn't respond within a certain period of time, you notify them regarding judicial holidays. Okay, this is only talking about the page that it needs to be on, 8.5 by 11. Okay, and then I'm going to add these other two codes. We already have 24. I'm going to add these other two codes. But you don't know what those codes say. You don't know what they talk about. Oh, of course I don't. I don't care about what they say. I'm letting them know that I'm in compliance with them. If they don't apply, then I'm in compliance with them. Do you understand what I'm doing here? I don't want nobody or their grandmother to be saying nothing. All of my documents are in compliance with these codes. Why? Because California is a bureaucratic state. Okay, look, handwriting, typewriting, legible copies shall be certified by the party creating the copy under penalty of perjury as being a true copy of the original. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to do anything under penalty of perjury. I have a judge trying to claim that somebody did something under penalty of perjury. That's why I say you always change that penalty of perjury bull crap. Okay, let's go here. You're up. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Love don't live here no more, y'all. Love just gone. Love just gone, y'all. Just a vacancy because love don't live here anymore. Got to go back because it didn't copy the whole thing. And I got to see what that code was. 26205.5. 26. Okay, so it's missing 26. 26205.5. So it's missing the 2. Okay. I add those codes and then I say, this is where we get real ingenious. At first, I wanted to cut this video short. This is 47 minutes. You guys have been listening. Those of you who stayed on, you've been listening for 47 minutes. Let's see. USA. Now, what we did, .com. This, I think it is this one right here, ustherepublic.gov. And we go here, is the house that no one lives in, the Republic. Of course it is. Okay, then we got revenue, / REVENUE. Look at that, it didn't give me an error. Okay, but I'm looking for, dang it, what's the name of that document that we're looking for? We're not looking for history, but it is going to talk about history. Flawed tax argument to avoid. Hey, frivolous tax arguments. They will let you know. Those of you who got tax issues, okay. Zone case, UCC connection. You know they're associated with California because California is the one who calls it connection. Right to make a living. Okay, that deals with taxes. Oh, because this is the IRS. This is dealing with revenue. I need US / revenue / I'm trying to think of what is it called. I don't remember what it's called. I did the video so many times, so I'm gonna put you guys on hold while I find that. I found it, y'all. I didn't know I had y'all searching. I thought I put you guys on hold. So I apologize. I didn't put y'all on hold while I did that little search, but you see how I found it. It was not that hard to find. So we got this blown up. So let's go on down here to the sections that I'm about to add to my document. And I'm not adding the words. I want you to pay attention. I'm not adding the words. Okay? That since March 4th, 1933, pursuant to the authority conferred in the subdivision of subsection 5, blah, 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 amended hereby approved and confirmed. Okay. We get this, copy, infatuation, love at first sight. We got the act of March 9, 1933. Okay, and again, that's the, didn't want to do that. Let's go down. That's the act that's the bad boy. Okay, then we're going to add in this Senate report, 1973, because it's the same one at the bottom, and we're going to add the other Senate report. So hold on, because I'm letting them know that we're doing this pursuant to these laws. Because somebody want to play, I want to play. I want to play. Promise y'all I want to play. Because I'm tired of games. I'm tired of arguing. I'm tired of stupidity. I'm tired of moronacy. I'm tired, y'all. Tired of being tired. You know, ladies and gentlemen, there was a TV show, Black Lightning, the new one that they just came out with. And when I saw that episode, they are doing an all right job with that show. Nope, I don't want that. I forgot. I have to do it this way because I want it to be in the same font. So I have to do it that way. Colon space. And I got one more. A little bit more, a little bit more. Copy. And then I'll do another video showing you guys how the argument is going to be before the bankruptcy court and the court when we're doing evictions. When somebody's trying to evict us out of our home or take our home because they want to deal with some stupid non-judicial foreclosure, okay, without taking you to court. They want to ignore. I did it again. I am so used to just copying and pasting, but I need to have it like this. All right, another space. I'm putting in both federal and state law because you need to give them the authority by which they must act. Okay, I don't want to do no so-called House Joint Resolution, but I could do this. I don't mind doing the act of June 5th, 1933, because that's the act. Okay, come on now. Sorry, my mouse is a thin line. It's a thin line! Okay, and so because my mouse is a thin line on the screen, I can't see it when it's here. When it's here, I can see the arrow, but when it's here, can't see because it blends in with the other numbers. Let's go. Okay. And I just need these two here. So those will be the last two that I add because again, my job is to do, you can't touch this. Okay. Is this Mary J? This is Mary J. Blige, y'all. Roses she's having her way, y'all. Sorry, this Mary J. Blige reminds me of a young lady named Rhonda Wood. Rhonda Wood is a prostitute. She's so many things. Okay, she did a lot of wrong to a lot of people, and she really didn't get all she had coming, but they did put her through trial. She was a realtor. She got over on a lot of people, and she has had to suffer. And I promise you, I don't feel sorry for her. Not in the least. Do I forgive her? Of course I forgive her. I forgive everybody of everything they've ever done to me because I want to be forgiven of everything I've ever done to anybody else. But that doesn't take away from the fact as to who that person is, was, and what that person did. Well, the reason why I mention her is because she looks just like Mary J. Blige to me. Okay, that's the shame because I like Mary J. Mary J. That's my girl. My girl can sing. Okay, and the reason why I say Mary J. can sing because she can do very bad. Not horrifically bad, but bad meaning good. Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. Of Aretha Franklin. So much so that when I'm listening to Mary J., I have to sit up there and look at the title of the song just to make sure it's not Aretha. Or listen to the end of the song because she ends her songs differently than Aretha to make sure it's not Aretha. Okay? That's why so many of these artists are upset. We can get rid of First Session. Okay? Attached by reference. That's what we are adding. That's what I am adding to my documents. Okay? And what I do, see, my mouse is doing the same thing here. It's way up there. Okay. We do this. Bold. Now, I am so glad I just highlighted this little stupid act right here. What all of you don't know, and it's okay that you don't know this because you don't do law. Ladies and gentlemen, all of the courts must do one thing. They must go according to statute and they must go according to the original intent of Congress. Now, if you notice here, the full faith and credit clause was brought with the intent to retain the state's autonomy, blah, blah, blah. Well, the Supreme Court reaffirmed this when it spoke about the intent to make states an integral part of a single nation, okay, in which a judgment is to be enforced no matter its state of origin, okay? That's just the facts. So the fact that our document is issued by the Secretary of State. So the first document we will label is the, well, see, this one is going to include the UCC filing acknowledgement because you're going to receive a UCC filing acknowledgement, okay? So the first page would be the UCC filing acknowledgement. So that's what I get to work on now. I'm going to let all of you go. I'm going to finish listening to Mary J. Blige. I want to thank all of you joining me in this video and explaining these things to y'all. And I hope you have a good day, good life, good night, good time. And I'm going to say goodbye. Adios.